Alright, folks, welcome back to Autocorrected. Well, I decided that there's nothing else I can do at this point to try to find out why this fuel pump ain't working. My suspicions are that it's just plain bad. So, got to pull it into the shop. Gonna take the tires off of it, do some checking around, take the bed off of it, and really get into it and see what's really wrong with it. Tires are dry rotted really bad, anyways, so those got to come off and be replaced, anyways. In this video, you're going to see how a wiring disaster I had to fix. Also, got the bed off of it and got to look at the frame. The frame looks really, really good. You'll see what I'm talking about. Has a little bit of scaling on it, but it's not terrible. And I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. And remember, here at AutoCorrected, we don't make mistakes, we make custom modifications. AutoCorrected, we don't make mistakes, we make custom modifications. check it out. Looks like some rat made lunch out of this wiring harness. Now this just happens to be the one coming out from under the dash, comes down the firewall, and then right there it joins to the frame, goes all the way down the frame, it splits off to your fuel pump, and it splits off to your back lights. So the gray wire in there is for your power for your pump. The black wire is the power, the ground to the pump, and also it splits off and it grounds the rear wiring harness. So, and then several other, brake lights. The 2 yellow brake lights, one went up to the topper because it had a third brake light on it. And then, and of course, one went to the regular brakes. And of course, blinkers and backup lights are all in that harness. So, spoiler alert, once I did fix these wires, I tried it. I'll show you here in a second. You'll see the video. I tried to start it. It still wouldn't start. So, and also checked power at the pump, and it was getting power when I turned on the key. So, I was hoping this was going to be the fix, but hey, what do you expect out of a truck that's set for 16 plus years? So, let's get back to it. As you can tell, it still wasn't starting, and also I did not hear the fuel pump running or whirring at all. So then we decided it's time to take a bed off and get down into it. So we took the bed off. The bed bolts came out real easy, and we was fiddling around with the back bumper bolts and the hitch bolts for a minute because they were a little bit rusty and they were persnickety. They did not want to come off there. But we finally got her, and I'll show you here in a second. All right, folks, this is the current situation. The bed is sitting out there on some spare tires, as you can see, right in front of the taco truck. And there's puppy dogs running around like a fool. But there it is, and that bed's in really good shape. I'll have to show it to you. how good it is in a minute. But anyways, and this is the current situation. Took the bumper, which also had with the bumper had the hitch, trailer hitch set up there. You can see them on the ground there. And but yeah, this current situation. So what I plan on doing from this point, I'm dropping this tank. As you can tell, it's seen its better days. And I will be replacing the tank and all the associated lines. Everything that's rubber is going to go. Got to go. It's set too long. I don't trust it. And I don't want to give Michael a truck that needs a bunch of work. So, yeah. And, of course, I want to do some inspecting to see why the fuel pump, for as I know right now, the fuel pump hasn't been working. But, you know, it's been sitting in there for so long, it could just be bad. Depends on how much fuel's in that tank also. So, there's that VVAP canister. Exhaust looks pretty decent. A little bit of surface rust there, but when I started it, it didn't have any holes. Oh, there's a little hole there. I might have to have that replaced. But you can see a lot of scaliness here. So clean all that up and treat it with some rust preventative and make it look real nice. Real nice. So, alright guys. That does it for this one.